I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, of where the city sleeps. And I'm the only one, and I walk alone.
Burn out, burn out.
I walk alone, I walk alone.
Burn out, burn out.
I walk alone, I walk
My shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish not one of them would find me. Till then I walk alone. Whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha ha. Whoa ha!
I'm not doing it anymore.
I'm done. I'm fully finished.
My allergies. Oh my goodness. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jade and XG.
Pew, 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 pew.
I'm XD and I'm here with...
Jade de todo Hades.
There you go. Excuse my voice and random coughs throughout. Allergy season is kicking my ass.
A foot, nigga.
Okay?
A foot.
Like, I am being fisted
Oh.
by pollen left and right.
Oh.
And I'm tired. Like in the pre-show, it's taking it, like it's fisting me through my nostril. Like
That bitch was definitely sucking dick through her nostrils. I don't care what nobody says.
She gotta turn into the pre-show for that.
Like, you ever seen a trick?
She probably makes extra money on the side doing that, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. How was your week, Jadeville Jades?
It was a good week. Shout out to Kia and I, and shout out to CBS. They did a feature on getting grown, for Women's History Month. And it was really nice to be putting in work and for it to be able to expand. You know what I'm saying? Expand the community. Yeah. So I'm grateful for that, and working on a whole bunch of shit. Noah had her recital this weekend. So yes, your girl was out here dancing, honey. Okay, modern. It was like Little Italy. Yes. And my parents came in town for her recital, so that was really nice. They were here for 24 hours, 32 hours, something like that. But they came through to come see their oldest grandchild. My mother, Tristan's nudging me during the show. He said, look, your mother's crying. I know. I was like, aw.
That's so cute.
It was sweet. And Mary came, and Crystal Jean came. And yeah, we had a really nice time. I was really, I was like, damn, this is some, mom shit. Like, this girl is dancing. So I was really happy and really proud to see her. It was a good week. I'm trying to think, because I know some shit happened, but how was your week while I think about it?
It was cool. I've been working a lot. Now I work a lot more. Which is not a bad which is not a bad thing, but it's a good thing. So I've been doing that. It was also a calm before the storm, because I know that there's a lot of stuff coming up, especially for like this week, which I'll tell you about in a little bit, and also just, you know, gays pride season, being active, not like doing the club scene, but you know, it's kind of like a busy season for me work wise. So you know, that's the things about being a gay content creator. You know, you just be out.
That's right. That's right. It's the best way to be.
Right. I'm trying to think if there's anything to update you guys on. Anything funny that happened to me. It's been a really like calm week, thank God. Like there's nothing really happened, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, no, that's real.
I'm glad for that. So it was some weeks you need some shit not to happen.
Yeah,
you know. Mm-hmm. So I'm, you know, all that jazz. But let's pay some bills real quick. I know we're really early, but I feel like today, you know, we take little liberties here and there, you know?
Yes.
So with that being said, thank you for listening everywhere. Tell a friend that we are anywhere and everywhere you get your podcasts. You know, we don't have to be your guilty pleasure. You know, just let people know. It's okay. We're in an era where people are going to accept us for who we are. And if they don't, you know, tolerance is not enough.
No.
So kick them to the wayside and just be who you are. Be free and love Jane and XD. With that being said, love us some more by giving us $9.99 for amazing art on Patreon that we create. And by art, I mean finger paints with like root beer and mud. Like, you know what I mean? But we have a good time. And glitter.
It is, yeah, it's chaotic. It's chaotic run. It's the color run.
Yeah. Yes.
Which, by the way...
No, I'm not doing a color run, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not doing a color run.
I'm going to tell you why I'm not doing a color run. First and foremost, for the name. I know they removed the ED.
Yeah.
But also, like, a bunch of niggas running. What? And then...
From what?
Then, y'all...
Exactly.
Because I know white people made up the color run. And they didn't do nothing but swipe some stuff from Holy. And I'm like, y'all ain't supposed to be doing that. You are appropriating at every turn.
Yeah, it's like Holy and Juve.
In Juve,
like you know, I just don't. First of all, this is why. Remember, I said I was going to tell you why I would never do Survivor.
Because you have to shit in the ocean.
For one reason, that's not the highest on the list.
Oh, it is.
Honestly, the highest on the list is doing physical activity in wet conditions. Like you know how like when you go hiking's cool or whatever, you know, it's fine or whatever, and then you step in a puddle, and then you're stuck in with that wet sock all day.
Yeah.
With color runs and Survivor shit like that, like you're committing to that wet sock all day, all night, and then you know what I mean? And I gotta compete if the color run in this wet sock or now it's whatever type of paint is on me. No. It's hot.
It's true.
Like,
it's true.
no.
It's true.
It's uncomfortable.
It's true. I don't like wet shoes and socks. That's probably one of the worst feelings.
It's so, it is, I would wish it. Oh my gosh, that's what I have to tell you. So remember you told a story, you told it a couple years ago about how you and your sister got into it and she beat you while you were on the John and she beat you over the knees with a rolling pin. So I'm in my house. I'm by myself.
Oh no.
I'm by myself. I'm cooking, cleaning. I am, you know, I don't smell like onion rings. It's all good.
Where's this going?
However, I turn on the water to wash out my little air fryer. But, you know, when the water comes on, I transform and all of a sudden I had to pee. And I don't know what it is. As you get older, when that urge to pee, it's like, oh, bitch, like, oh,
slap. Okay,
yeah, it's go time.
Better be like, sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Yeah, and it's like, oh gosh, and I'm like trying to like, no, girl, I'm like in the middle of this. Like I have suds in my hands. Like I'm trying to get this done because I don't want to do this anymore. Couldn't fight it. I left the water on. Because I'm like, that's how bad it was. And I'm running to the bathroom. Because I'm like, okay, this is all my fault. Running. You would think I'm super tall. It only takes me 4 steps to get to my bathroom from my kitchen. No, it was like 4.5 miles to my bathroom.
Not your trek.
Yeah. And, and I don't believe in standing up while I pee because that's the whole point of a toilet seat. So
a king, a real one.
It's called a restroom for a minute.
Hello.
I need to rest. That's not like that. Sometimes that's the only rest I get in a day.
That also, you know what
I
I'm
mean?
saying? And then y'all don't have to do as much because the problem is most of you are not crouching down to clean the base of that toilet. But
no, they're not.
But I am. And so
Yes.
it's just great when y'all sit down because then
I sit down. I close the seat when I flush, like everybody should be doing. I can't wait till next week when we do the spring cleaning episode.
Oh,
because listen, you got to close the toilet seats and flush.
if you sprinkle when you tinkle.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't be a cunt and wipe the seat.
Yes.
Okay, so
I get there and I sit down. Mm-hmm. I'm going. I'm like, okay, for whatever. It's Niagara Falls coming out my, whatever.
Yes, can continue.
However, then I have this thought. Oh shit! It's like really cold in here, like because it's drafty because the door is open to the bathroom. Let me close the bathroom door. So that my bathroom is really small. Mm-hmm. I was like in a rush, like try to shut the door. When I tell you, I banged my knee so hard on the door. And it's the worst. There's one thing to bang your knee in general, but there's another pain when you're sitting in a seated position and you get hit on the knee. When I tell you, I yelled. And normally I'd be like, oh, what the fuck? No, I was like, ah!
You stubbed your knee.
Yes, I stubbed my knee.
You stubbed your knee. That's a tall nigga problem, I think. I mean, I banged the shit up on I'm actually rubbing my knee right now because I have the nastiest bruise. But like, I've never stubbed my knee. I think that's a big nigga problem.
No, it happens to me often. Like when I was in the corporate sector, like having to fit underneath the desk, and like my knees would like bang into whatever random drawer where aunties keep their purses.
Yeah,
like it was just every day it would be something new. Even here right now, when recording on this table, there's this leg. You've seen it.
I was about to say. I was like, we recorded together for years, and you were always over here like.
Yeah, like
boy talking about him crouching up under the bathroom sink to hide from the police.
Yeah, I'm always on my more often than not because I am accident prone. But I was like, oh my gosh, now I understand Jade's pain, even though this was self-inflicted.
Oh no, nigga, I was Jade Kerrigan. Okay, I was not. It was Jade Kerrigan. Because what the fuck? Oh, since we're doing business right now, I have a post I'd like to read for something I'd like to promote. First and foremost, shout out to everybody who bought tickets to the Dopest Dinner Party Amsterdam. It is sold out, baby. Oh, wait a minute. No, we opened up a couple more tickets because we got a bigger space. So we have just a couple more tickets open. If you're going to be in the area and you want to slide on through, it's going to be a delicious, cozy, warm, delicious time. Yes, we're bringing the nachos, Europe side, along with some other good, delicious treats. And dishes. So we're excited to feed you all in the white motherland. But I wanted to read this post because this is my homegirl Isamar along with Santana. So Isamar is an incredible artist. She makes weighted hula hoops, but they're like she she makes weighted hula hoops. Like the outside of them is phenomenal. And she teaches classes on how to like ground yourself, and yes. And then she's also an incredible artist. She's a crochet artist. She makes crochet outfit dresses, neck pieces, just incredible designs.
Is she the one that you wore for the CBS thing?
No, that was Kit of Adornment Architect.
Oh shit, that's Kit.
That was Kit who made my
okay.
70s
People keep asking,
sweater.
and I was like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, that was Kit. Check out Adornment Architect. That was a handmade square by square cardigan. So just know when you go and inquire about that, that is a handmade square by square sweater.
In other words, don't be looking for a discount because
absolutely not. You just stay right on over there at Pretty Little Thing. No shade, you know what I'm saying? But Isamar, so I'm just going to read the post and then we'll put the information in the description box. Art is a timeless form of self-expression, and macrame provides a unique entry point to fostering creativity while creating beautiful wearable pieces. So I've created a wonderful day in celebration of World Art Day, full of love and creativity, with my girl Chef Santana from I'll Cook Like Your Mother whipping up some tasty vegan treats for us along with some cocktails while we create. Our workshops have the power of being mindful experiences. We know there's a maker in all of us, someone who wants to reconnect their mind to their hands. That inner artist just needs the space to shine. So the event is tomorrow, April 15th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's located in Clinton Hill, which is here in Brooklyn. It is a $95 class, but again, that comes with cocktails. It comes with bites, and it comes with you making your own macrame neck piece. Taught by Isamar, and being able to take that home. So it includes instructions, a selection of yarns, ropes, fabrics, gemstones, beads, and shells, everything necessary to create your very own one-of-a-kind macrame jewelry piece. You'll learn individuals will create a wearable art piece that will reflect their thoughts and imagination while they learn new skills and meet others. And this workshop will provide a nurturing and expressive environment for artists and non-artists alike. We will get into the art form of making knots with strings or cords into intricate patterns. So again, that is tomorrow, April 15th from 1 to 4. The link is in the description box. Make sure you all go if you're local and check it out and support. Isamar is an incredible artist, and you already know that artists need all the support. Hint, hint. Y'all quit hiding us. Yes, we are artists too. But yeah, make sure you all check out Isamar. Isamar's event with bites from my girl and my cooking twin, Santana, and all of that information will be located in the description box as well as on my social media.
Yeah. Well, yeah, go support. I'm trying to think. Patreon, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the link in the description box wherever you're listening. Read the description box wherever you're listening because there is cool stuff in there.
Oh, yeah. And I would especially read one this week.
Yeah. You know, you might want to. And even go back and listen to old episodes and do what we told you to in there too, because there's really important things like last week. Super important. With that being said, let's take a break and with more Jaden XD. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I think now's the time to push as hard as we can to say we will not settle for crumbs, we will not settle for piecemeal policy, but we need radical systemic change and what Dr. King called a revolution of values. That's what's happening in America right now. And until we embrace that change and say that these things are not radical, but these are the things that the majority of people in Nashville are asking, these are the things that the majority of people in America are asking, and that the face of America, the heart of America is changing.
And we're black. Today is a little different, but not. So this weekend is Easter weekend.
Oh, yeah.
However, here in Los Angeles, we are doing I'm not doing. The LGBT Center of Los Angeles is doing a drag march this Sunday in West Hollywood Park.
Yes.
The reason why is to march against these anti-drag and trans bills that are seemingly sweeping the nation. Tennessee was the first to drag it, drag it and pass anti-drag legislation. And it's only a matter of time before other red states follow suit and do anything even more devastating. We've seen these bills about anti-gender affirmation surgeries and healthcare and support services. And this is what it's all about. Urging people and in the community to be aware and to fight against this legislation, whether it's here in California or throughout. So definitely lend your support digitally or come out if you're in Los Angeles. I'll be there along with some other drag queens like Honey Davenport, Carrie Colby. I believe Lady Camden will be out there. Like, it's going to be a good time, and definitely come out if you can. But the reason why we're saying this is because today people need some music to march and to, like Loretta Devine said on the Carmichael show. She was like, you need some uplifting music and to march and to give you hope. And even though a lot of shit on my playlist is not that,
I was like, that's not necessarily mine. I think I interpreted it differently.
Because my first one is "I'll Beat Your Ass" by Crab Mob. So I mean, it's nothing positive.
Let's do it. Well, let's get right on into it. Go ahead.
Well, my first one is "I'll Beat Your Ass" by Crab Mob, because what you're not gonna do is what? Like, fuck you. Like, here's what I hate about these anti-trans bills and drag bills. Like, more often than not, they can't explain why they're in support of it. And there's no logical explanation for these things to pass.
No.
But they do anyway.
Well, the thing about it is they are miffed by things that don't have anything to do with their existence whatsoever. You're not going to any drag brunches. And if you are, nobody is boogly-booglying you. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to no drag brunches. You're not going to no balls. You're not interacting with no trans people. This literally has nothing to do with your life. And yet you are adamant about passing bills and passing laws that inflict hate upon individuals, and yet y'all pass laws and bills that make it legal to carry a weapon in Florida, of all places, where everybody is motherfucking unhinged. You know what I'm saying? So, and we've got school shootings just galore. So my first selection on the playlist is Godsmack's Voodoo, because here's my thing. And this is for my spiritual girlies. You know what I'm saying? I know we be out here and everybody's like, use your money oils and put your citrine in your pocketbook and, all these different things. Let me tell y'all something. Use your wills to wish the worst on these motherfuckers. Call spirit to give them what they deserve. Like I told you before, when my mother-in-law was like, when I was like, what I said, about Trump or whatever back, years ago. And she's like, oh, no, I can't wish, I can't do that. And I was like, oh, then I'll do it for the both of us. Because what I'm not going to do is sit up here and act like I can't inflict the same hate that y'all. I sure the fuck can. You want to get funny, nigga, let's get stupid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my first selection is Godsmack's Voodoo, because let's do it collectively. Yeah. Let's get this shit going, girlies. So.
Yeah. That pissed me off, like, especially this week with as Jim Cornette says, pig shit got arrested. You know? So that's what pissed me off because Van Jones is all like, oh, I'm anti-prison, even though it is Donald Trump. Like, it's sad, that he's.
It's not sad. It's not sad at all. As a matter of fact, it's not sad enough because there's other things that I think should come into play here. But I'm gonna shut my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it's not sad. There's nothing about it is sad. This is a man who took his hand and grabbed vaginas. This is a man who instigated the hate that already existed in this country and just brought it up to the surface level and said, come on, let's make this a whole motherfucking shit show. Like, so it wasn't sad enough, Van Lathan.
Yeah, they could all go. There's people who are low-key more Trump apologetic than that I thought there would be, and I'm very annoyed by that.
I don't like that.
So my next song, a part of, everything, all these isms and ists are connected. Homophobia, transphobia, racism, misogynoir. They're all like a system. Xenophobia, it's all a system that's designed as a distraction, for us to do this type of stuff while white people, do what they want and get away with nonsense. So my next song is Whitey on the Moon by Gil Scott-Heron.
Taxes taking my whole damn check. The junkies make me a nervous wreck. The price of food is going up. And as if all that crap wasn't enough, a rat done bit my sister Nell with Whitey on the moon. Her face and arms began to swell, and Whitey...
Because it inspired him, because it was Whitey's on the moon.
Oh, well then, you know what? It wasn't even on my original list, but just to follow you up, I'm going to have to say that as much as we hate everything that's going on, and we're going to continue to talk about how much we hate it, what we love is the resilience and the joy and the humor that Black and queer people are able to find in the face of hate in this world. And so I'm gonna go with every nigga is a star because because it's just we are just stars. The fact that we are able to shine in the midst of chaos and negativity.
Every nigga is a star. Who will deny that you and I and every nigga is a star?
Yeah. We are. We do that, We're good at being what's another word for resilient? There's like a Black word, and I can't think of it right now.
Let's sit in a minute.
Well, they're not going to have Ebonics or auntie like thesauruses out there,
Urban synonyms for resilient.
The problem is that actually might work.
It might.
My next song is kind of... like I said, all these things come together, but also a lot of these things are white problems, right? Like in this scenario with these anti-trans bills and anti-drag bills, a lot of times people tend to look for people of color and specifically Black people to do the legwork on activism because apparently, we're the Osiris's of it.
Oh yeah.
So they believe we are to be, excuse me. I think, this is important note that white people need to speak out about this too, even just because it's not about race, And
white straight people.
Yeah, white heteros, because these are your peers that are making the laws that are against your friends.
Yeah.
Because
let me tell you something, we be holding them raggedy ass niggas who be a part too. We be holding their feet to the motherfucking fire.
Right. And it just because, it's almost like, yes, we stand in solidarity, but you kind of on the backhand just kind of just sweep it to the side because you're just being tolerant, not necessarily being an accomplice. So with that being said, my next song is Sly and the Family Stones, Don't Call Me Nigger, Whitey. Told you I went there today. And I'm not lying, these songs exist.
No, I know. Because I have a playlist that has all of them combined.
Nigger.
It's like my black empowerment. It's got like Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway on it. It got Young, Gifted, and Black.
Like
It's got
Be Real Nigga Like Me.
Ooh, I love your selections. Ooh, well, ooh. Sometimes I can't believe the world that we live in, even though, like, I can't.
Yeah.
And listen, they have been using this word a lot lately, even though I feel like they're the ones who have us caught up in it, and that would be Anita Baker's "Caught Up in the Rapture." Yeah.
Caught up in the rapture of hate.
Of hate.
That's what they are. They are caught up in... Ain't no yawning there.
No.
Just straight screaming and anguish and lamentation.
It's like in that show, y'all know I love that show Ghost, which, by the way, I watched the British version. So glad I did. But in the American version, they had old boy come from hell, and when the portal opened, they were like, "Is that Chumbawamba?" That's all they play in hell. I get knocked out, but I get up again.
The funny thing is that's on my playlist. Dead ass.
Well, go ahead then.
I don't want that to be my next song, but... Fine, my next song is by... I get knocked down, but I get up again.
You're never ever going to keep me down.
Keep me down. Yeah, you're not.
What was didn't it had a little dream sequence part in that song, didn't it?
Yeah, because in the music video, it's like Tub Thumping by
Chumbawambas.
something. Yeah, the Chumbawambas. Yeah. Yeah, he's like it was like an acid dream.
Yes. Okay. All right.
It's like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
There you go.
I told you the other video, that Black Hole Sun. That was the other video that was like that. Creepy ass motherfucker. They was barbecuing Barbie dolls.
That's real. SS behavior. You know what I mean?
I know. I've been getting into the TikTok. I've been trying to figure out how to use it. Mm-hmm. And I figured I'd use my powers for good today when I came across. So the kids are all right, like Yara Shahidi, but there's like a batchy, which I don't know, the baby, the bathwater, not quite sure. But this young person, and I think what irritated me the most is as I was going through the comments, because, hell is fun. This young person was standing in there like wrong and strong. And then they resorted to just, they resorted to telling people to go read their kids' bedtime stories and like little weak ass comebacks, like man up, little nigga. So they gonna say y'all slept on this was iconic and y'all slept on it, and it was Aaliyah's "Try Again." No, I'm sorry. Was it Try Again? No, that's on my playlist. God damn it. It was We Need a Resolution, which should also be on the playlist.
They said, the young person said that we slept on We Need a Resolution. I don't want to be,
No, B. Because what? Like, shut the fuck up, kid. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Again, I blame us. We're the problem. Whoever their parents are, whatever age bracket they are in, which I'm assuming that that's the same age bracket we're in, they did not do their due diligence by teaching the children what they were supposed to know.
Yeah, but
and I get it, raising kids is hard, and fuck them kids. I get it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to important things like black music, you know what I mean? That's one of the 3 things that keeps us together.
What, nigga? You supposed to learn them the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, and Coney Tunes.
It's black music, black food, and black shame.
Yeah.
Those are the 3
That's
things
what we
have
carry
on,
generationally.
Yeah. Why can't you get that right? You know what I mean?
They said we slept on We Need a Resolution. Little nigga, I was in the first row on 106 in Park in the audience.
You know what you would hate? There's a whole sect of YouTube where you have Gen Zs or now Gen Alpha. They are going on YouTube with their parents and listening to things for the first time. So there's this one video of this guy and his father listening to Heartbreak Hotel for the first time by Whitney Houston.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, they were like, oh yes, and mind you, he's young and he's just getting into Whitney Houston's music. Mm-hmm. But it's like, that's so crazy to know that, or that's wild to know that, A, you're in your early 20s, you don't know who that was. And 2, the fact that Whitney's not here anymore and it's been like a decade for them to not realize who that is,
That's so crazy.
But what I was going to say was, I know. There's no excuse. But I was going to say, I'm trying not to be, get off my lawn, right? Because I get it. I'm sure this happens every generation.
Yeah.
However, like I said, blame the parents. And also, when a simple Google search, you know what I mean? A simple, how do people react to this or see this? Y'all slept on. What do you mean y'all slept on? That means you just got to it late.
Yeah.
Or your friends don't like the music you like, and that means you need to get better friends.
Or you was living in your daddy's nuts.
That too. Or you weren't here yet. Yeah.
Because let me tell you what I was never doing at that age. Telling my mother that the Jackson 5 was got to be there was slept on because I just learned the song and loved it.
Right.
What?
I would be very vocal about the songs I didn't like an encore. But other than that, I'm not going to go out and Yeah, I hated that song growing up.
I hated the whispers.
I hated Cheryl Lynn, actually, to be real. But anywho.
Got to be real. It's got to be real.
Yeah, I hated it. But I wasn't actively going to shade my mom's fave or anything.
Oh, no, I did with the whispers. I was like, can y'all get this album out of here? I don't like these mustaches.
Treat her like a lady. Yeah, they have aggressive mustaches.
They did, and but my mother admitted to me, she was like, I didn't like the whispers either. She was like, and they're nasty.
So it was just your daddy who liked them?
No, he didn't really like them either. I think they just had it. My dad was a DJ, so he had all kinds of music.
That's why.
But
okay.
But it was literally this weekend because they were playing the music channel, the Music Choice channel, and bops. By the way, I was like, I've got to utilize this cable more.
Oh yes, channel 1987.
I've got to utilize this Fios more because I was
Music Choice is it.
Jams. But the whispers came on, and I came into the living room, and I was like, I don't like the Whispers. I never did. And my mother was like, I don't really like the Whispers either. And my father was like, I don't really like the Whispers either. And my mama goes, and they're nasty. Like, so clearly.
Oh my gosh. What's your next song, by the way?
Oh.
Or actually go to break.
Okay, yes.
Let's go to break. We'll see you in a second. Bye.
Bye.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
You who celebrate July 4th, 1776, pop fireworks and eat hot dogs. You say to protest is wrong because you spoke out of turn, because you spoke up for people who are marginalized. You spoke up for children who won't ever be able to speak again. You spoke up for parents who don't want to live in fear. You spoke up for Larry Thorne, who was murdered by gun violence. You spoke up for people that we don't want to care about. In a country built on people who speak out of turn, who spoke out of turn, who fought out of turn to build a nation. I come from a long line of people who have resisted.
And we're black, being politico. Mm-hmm. What's your next song?
So, I guess he is getting arrested. Like, is that the update? He is getting arrested?
Oh, he got arrested and he got arraigned and and then
right.
With 34 counts
yes,
of
I saw
a bunch
that.
of stuff.
But there's always been a lot of talk around his crimes, but he never really faced a lot of consequences. So sometimes it's a little hard to believe, like, what consequences are you going to face? Even though I'm not, this doesn't give me confidence because they're setting up niggas like DeSantis for presidency. And that nigga is a problem. That is a motherfucker. But I say all that to say, with all of the times that he wasn't arrested and we all knew his crimes were just out and about and all over the place, my next selection is Big Tuck's Not a Stain on Me.
I'm not even good.
Get money, hey, we go get money. Them boys fresh, but they not this stunning. When I walk by, even smell like money. Dope man clean, not the damn stain on me. Bottle frames on me, look at the chain on me. Oh, that nigga.
Do you know that song?
Yes, I do, and I'm not going to address it because I'm sure this might be the episode where Abe would be like, too far.
Okay. Fair. Too far.
Yeah.
Too far. I read your mind. That's so Raven you right now. But yes, Big Tucks.
But yes.
Get money.
Yes.
We go get money.
Yeah. Yo. I'm into that.
Yeah. What you got?
Listen, there is, because it's a queer march and things this coming week, we have to, talk about being open-minded and what that means in the community. So my next song is Bitch, I'm the Man by LaKaylee 47.
Yes.
Jump shot is fucking wet. Mamba mentality set. I'm designing my own lane. Now, bitch, you go do the same. If you still don't understand, let me break it down again. Bitch, I'm the man.
Yes. Followed by I Got an Attitude.
Yeah. Always smoke girl blunts.
So what? I got an attitude. Bitch, I got an attitude.
I love LaKaylee. I hope they listen to us and be like, I want to be on. And I would be like, yes, you could have a whole segment.
What do you mean? First of all, this is a LaKaylee 47 stand show. Like, don't play with us. And have been. And I met LaKaylee years ago. And, I mean, they were really just the sweetest spirit. a joy and like a genuine joy and sweet spirit to be around. And that's not that's not just talking. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Shout out to LaKaylee.
So what you got?
What do I have on here? I imagine what my soundtrack would be for my war. I don't have an army. Better yet, a navy. But if I did,
I have a soundtrack for my war. I'm sorry.
Because I have I make war in my mind. Like
yeah. Because in my head, it's like, in like Team America.
Exactly.
When they had like
Nigga, I come through like a Power Ranger, okay? Yeah. So every time I'm reading the Times or I'm looking at the news or, just trying to keep myself updated on what's happening, there, like this war automatically starts playing in my mind, and it has a soundtrack. And so I imagine like when we do our invasion that the Yin Yang Twins to the Window to the Wall is what's playing. You know what I mean? And it's like, it is chaos and negativity. To the window, to the sweat drop down my balls. You know what I'm saying? Oh, skeet, motherfucker. You can imagine what's happening during that portion. But that is one premium track on my war soundtrack.
Capital hit, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah.
Double entendre. When you were in high school, did y'all have like a women's version to that song with the sweat drop down my clit, make all these niggas sick?
No.
All skeet, motherfucker, all skeet, goddamn.
No.
Oh.
First of all, I don't think this didn't come out in high school.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Because I remember learning that specifically from my homegirl, Evanice. Shout out to her. And it had to be like 2002, 2003.
It was 2002. But I guess, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see why I said that.
Because you weren't.
I wasn't in high school.
You were. I was. Yeah. Okay. My next song, right? You gotta fight the power, bro.
Fight the power that be. Yes.
Yeah. Public Enemies, Fight the Power.
Yeah.
Fight the power. 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 We got the
and that goes, a lot of these songs are racially politicized songs, but I mean a lot of them could be applied to the man. It's really fighting the white man, the cis hetero white man. It's true. What they represent and who they canoodle with.
It's true because they really are the main problems and issues in this shit. Look at Alabama.
And Marjorie Greene Taylor.
Yeah, all of them.
But she's the spawn of Satan. I swear, a lot of politicians are just inherently evil. But that jackal is something else. Them and DeSantis, they are one was birthed from a jackal, the other one from an anaconda. Mm-hmm. Like I don't.
He was birthed from a capybara.
Yeah, or like appeared from under like a moist stone or something, because that shit is wild. Mm-mm. Just all like, and I don't want to. Nah, that's a Patreon conversation.
Sure.
Because I don't want to. My conversation is going to be in diagnosing something, and I don't want to do that publicly here.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, but just know there's some shit wrong.
Absolutely. With all of them. There's so
And I
many
feel
things
like they may or
wrong.
may not have been touched. Yeah.
There's so many things.
Yeah.
Which is
But
why
yeah,
my
fight
next
the
song
power.
is Drake's I'm on one. That is for them. I'm getting so throwed.
All I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it, I'ma smoke until it's done. I don't really give a fuck, and my excuse is that I'm young. And I'm only getting older, somebody should've told you I'm on one. Yeah, fuck it, I'm on.
That is them. They're fuck it. I'm on one. And I'm gonna be on two. DeSantis. Yep. Godsmack Voodoo. I'm telling y'all. Start
Listen,
saying
that's why-
names. Say their
that's why-
names.
Say their name in a mirror 3 times.
Yep.
My next song, I feel like when I was researching for this and I was looking like queer anthems or whatever, I'm thinking we're gonna have like some like real political charge, like some like gay fight the power, whatever. But it's all like classic drag songs. But then I was like, no, drag is political. Drag
Yes.
is
Political movement.
protest.
Yeah.
So I gathered the one song that, you know, one of the few songs that we should use would be Shaka Khan's I'm Every Woman.
I'm every woman. It's all in me.
It's inclusive. It's, you know, it's for everybody. You
And
know,
everybody's allowed to sing it except Mary J. Blige.
that's I'm going down, but yeah,
I know, but I
yeah.
just meant in general.
Yeah, she's just a general. Was it crack? What you do?
Yeah. Were you smoking crack last night? Why would you record in the morning? Who records in the morning?
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, is that gonna be me? Am I gonna be that mean? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
What's my next
fine.
one? Okay, so I don't know if you seeing these international link ups and the potentiality of what could happen to our dollar in this country because of these.
Oh, listen, we
international
are hanging on by a motherfucking moment. No Lifehouse, okay?
Let me tell you something. Russia, China, all of them. That's like when our powers combine. So,
Do.
so the next song on my playlist is UGK's International Players Anthem.
Ooh, yes. Keep your heart 3 stacks. Keep your heart.
Baby, you been rolling solo. Time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side.
Keep your
Protect
heart.
yourself.
Yeah. You can take the International Players Anthem however you would like, but there is a bad bitch link up happening across the ocean, and I'm like, ooh, okay, so what's the plan?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
My next song is it's more of it's a political song, but it's more of an affirmation. Based off the first lines, you know, they're like, you know, I'm a bad bitch and I'm that nigga, you know? So Mango Butter by Duran Bernard,
Yes.
you know?
I'm that nigga. I don't think you heard me. Yeah. I'm a bad bitch and I'm that nigga. Just in case you.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
Shout out to him being on his tiny desk. If you have
Oh
not
my
seen
God, with his little Richard. What's it
he was
called?
doing the Proud Family thing.
Oh, it was Proud Family. I said Little Richard.
Yeah.
I really was
Oh
thinking.
no, they were all dressed as characters from the Proud Family.
I only looking at Bernard Durant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, they were all dressed as.
Okay,
Proud
I'm gonna
Mary
go look
characters.
at the rest of them. But now we go put that together.
Yeah, I don't know. Say Proud Mary, Proud Family. Yeah.
You said Proud Family.
Oh, okay. I don't be knowing. But yes, sometimes you are a bad bitch and you are that nigga.
And
you know
you
what
are
I
that
mean?
nigga.
And there's no reason why you need to split between the two. Like
Absolutely
sometimes,
not.
it's duality. Some
Yeah.
things happen at the same time.
Absolutely. It's usually the case. Both and. Okay? That's life.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
That's
and.
life. Another one that is part of like my war anthems. It was originally created about love, but I said I would like to, just use this in a different way. So that would be Iman's Fuck It. Cause that's how I feel.
Fuck what I said, it don't mean shit now. Fuck the presents, might as well throw 'em out. Fuck all those kisses, they didn't mean jack. Fuck you, you owe, I don't want you back. Fuck what I said.
Fuck what I said. It don't mean shit now.
Yeah.
Fuck the police, might as well throw them out. Fuck all these politicians, they don't mean jack. Fuck all you people.
Hoes.
I don't want you back.
Right. Yeah.
All of them, Joe.
I'm with
all
that.
of them. All of them. All of them.
Remember how I said earlier that, white people need to like get other people to speak on it? Because essentially you got to speak their own language,
Yes.
to change it. And so my next song is somebody, they may not be white, but they definitely speak the GOP's language when it comes to like, maybe not these bills, but like when it comes to like energy and stuff. So RuPaul, Supermodel. Because she could talk to him and also say, "You better work." Doop 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 doop.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
that.
I'm not Yes, maybe RuPaul could talk to them. Let's see if she can get through.
She could put Marjorie Taylor and DeSantis on Lingo, CBS Wednesday nights.
I have 2 tracks combined from my war playlist. They're both by Sun Ra. So the first one is Nuclear War. And the second one is Where the Pathways Meet. Because, yeah.
They're talking about nuclear war. If they push that button, your ass got to go. If they push that button, your ass got to go.
That's a bad bitch invading your country. Can you imagine a bad bitch invading your country to this? Yeah. So, because you got to pay for your sins at some point or another. You know what I'm saying? You got to face the people that you're trying to oppress. And so at a certain point, the pathways are going to meet, nigga, and it's going to be a nuclear war. And it's all going to be to the musicalities of Sun Ra.
That's fair. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I never thought about having a war soundtrack for myself, but I think I'm going to, and I know which song I would start with. And this is something that I'm probably going to have in my headphones while I'm marching on Sunday, because this is something I used to listen to every day while I was walking in New York, because it gets you hype and it gets you where you need to go.
Oh, come on, give us Staten Island's
Wu-Tang's
finest.
Triumph
by Wu-Tang.
Yes.
Listen.
Let's do it like this. I'ma rub your ass in the moonshine. Let's take it back to 79. I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses. Can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they...
That's on my war playlist as well. Oh, we get...
Listen... Atomically.
Wait until I invade your country to Luther Vandross. You did not see that coming. Don't you know that
Don't you know that
that's how all my
stole your country.
My soldiers are gonna come in.
You know that stole your country.
I really, really don't you know that
stole your country. Yeah. Don't you know that stole your country.
I don't make no promises that I can't keep.
Yeah.
And I promise you, motherfuckers, I'm gonna bomb you. But that's only for the bad people. That's like, I'm gonna put them all in a hole. In my made up imaginary magical war. Y'all know I don't have no access to nobody. All I got is access to Fronto. So, but yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't make no promises that I can't keep. You want to do 2 more each or 1 more each?
Yeah, we could do 2 more each.
Okay,
It's
2
fine.
more each. What you got?
We're in a lot of this mess because of them. Even before them, but it's just exasperated this. So, fuck Donald Trump by YG.
It's how we feel.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump.
Fuck Donald Trump and Nipsey Hussle. Fuck Donald Trump.
Oh, yes.
Everybody
Nipsey
fuck
Hussle.
Donald Trump. Yeah,
Yeah.
that they made a
On
tune
the
when they did
Still
that.
Brazy album.
Yep. We still got to get YG's mind together as it pertains to colorism. But, we'll...
That is a California problem.
We need a conference. We need a round table.
I told you about blacks in California
I
being
don't-
weird.
I'm like, let's
Yeah.
we got to have a conversation with YG. You know what I'm saying? Because you was on to something with that track, but nigga, we've got to get your mind together because it's not quite there yet.
No.
I never thought I would see most of the shit that we are seeing, the reverse of a lot of these laws. You know what I'm saying? Them trying to strike down gay marriage, ban trans bathrooms and acknowledging individuals, and you know what I'm saying? Ban drag queens and ban niggas. Like, I knew that. But, you know what I'm saying? Take my vaginal rights away. You know, if I'm bleeding out, if I go to certain places, can't get the proper medication. I just didn't think I would see a slide back in this way. But Jeezy and Jay-Z made a song for this very time, and it's called "Seen It All."
What you know about thumbing through the hundreds, 20s, and the 50s, spin the 10s, and the 5s in the mall? How to see it all?
2020 Pyrex vision. Catching contacts standing next to my kitchen. Hit a 20, 50, hundreds, the money machine. Clicking in my rolling game, ticking, I bow.
How to see it all?
Uncle died on the spot.
It's fair.
Yeah,
See it all.
yeah. I done seen it all.
Yeah. You remember, you know what song they slept on?
Please tell me.
Black or White by Michael Jackson.
What? Okay. A B-side.
No, I was gonna say "Lobster and Shrimp" by Timbaland and Jay-Z. That's a
slept-on song. That's what you call a slept-on song.
Yeah. My last song is something that is universal. We joke a lot here, but the Wailers, "Get Up, Stand Up." Stand up for your right.
Stand up for your right.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for.
We make jokes about, marching and all this stuff, but, the government is really trying to roll back all of these things, even private sector, like rolling back all these diversity and inclusion programs that we were once so coveted to be, hired for. And now there's like 4 positions left and they're all ran by white people.
Or AI.
Or AI, when it comes to, reproductive rights, there are people are so caught up in I'm a woman and why are you calling me a birthing person and blah, blah, blah. You're caught up on the semantics on the wrong things too. Like you need to stand up for what's right. And that's for people to get equal and healthy treatment.
That's it.
And respect across all facets of our society. That's really it. And
also there's a really simple question that everybody could just ask themselves that would calm a lot of this shit down. What the fuck does this have to do with me?
That's it.
I mean, when I tell you that could just eliminate so many problems, what the fuck does this have to do with me?
Yeah.
Nothing.
What's your last song?
I want to end on a hopeful note. You know what I'm saying? I like how you ended, and I think that was beautifully said. And I want to just end on, what we all deserve, and that is Denise Williams' Free.
I just gotta motherfucking be free.
That's it. And that's what everybody deserves to be. And that is what this government is trying to take away, and many governments are trying to take away. And I know it's a big hopeful dream, but I really wish there could be a day where all of them hateful motherfuckers go exactly where they supposed to go, and everybody else just gets to mind their fucking business and enjoy life.
Yes, let them vaporize. Have us a wang dang doodle. Right.
What they say on Survivor? Bye, Felicia.
I am Felicia.
I'm Felicia.
Thank you all for listening. Again, if you're in Los Angeles this weekend, please support the Drag March. We'll be out there and it'll be a good time. Please support Black-owned businesses that we shouted out earlier. It'll be in the description box wherever you're listening.
And queer-owned businesses as well.
Yes. Any last words?
Fuck y'all.
Well, not the audience.
No,
but...
not them. No.
Oh,
They know who I'm talking to.
That's real.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Fuck y'all.
Yes,